All right, hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, I just wanted to, I don't even know if y'all can hear me or if this thing's even working, but hey, I just wanted to say hey to everybody and let you know that I'll be back next week on the show. I just had to take a break, and you know how it is. Oh, let's see, I went fishing today. I'm down here on the coast, so I went fishing today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, go read a book on the beach. Hey, thanks. And just chill out. This is regularly scheduled. This has been planned for months. And hey, what's going on, Gulf City? Wow, that's quick. Hey, I'll do some questions, like maybe a quick Q&A. I got a couple things to say about a couple of things. And yeah, hey, I'm doing well. No, the power's not out. I realize I'm backlit, and yeah, I know. I realize it's dark, but I can't. I don't have a light or anything out here. I don't think I don't know. This is an iPhone, and I actually don't know like how to really work it. I guess I don't know. I don't know if there's like a light I can turn on this thing. I'll check it out later. At any rate, hey, I see these comments coming across. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hey, so yeah, it's just a chill after hours stream, and I don't even know. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's my view right here. All right, so Jolly has a question about TCCC courses. Okay, so no, I'm not drinking. I did buy some Cuban cigars though. TCCC classes, so there's like a couple of options. I would say it's on the level of TCCC, but there's it's called the direct action response something. It's called DART. It's through Dark Angel Medical. I've been through that course a couple times. It's a great course. If you can't make it to a TCCC class, that guy teaches all over the place, and that's one I could easily recommend. Yeah, you know what, man? I was about to smoke a cigar, and then I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do another one of these tomorrow night. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about here. I'll just let y'all look at this instead of me. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was this shooting last weekend. That's low intensity conflict, man. And I do classify that. I think that was a case of actual terrorism. It's carrying out violence or intimidation for political purposes. Oh yeah, which shooting? Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about that shooting up in, was it Michigan or wherever it was? That's low intensity conflict. It's nothing new. That's going to be, this shit's just going to continue indefinitely. And, one of the things that concerns me is that escalating into a tit for tat conflict. Yeah, in the comments, I'm not seeing any kind of nonsense here. This is a nonsense-free zone. I haven't watched the news. I just been completely unplugged, just chilling out. My wife and I enjoying some vacation time. Oh yeah, Buffalo. Yeah, sorry, not Michigan. Yeah, I was in Buffalo. Yeah, I emailed Pastor Joe Fox to come on the Warning Roundtable. I emailed him last week, but I also haven't checked my email, so I have no idea if he's responded. Yeah, sorry, that was in Buffalo, New York, not Michigan. But that's low-intensity conflict. That's terrorism, and not, I don't know. Like, the thing is, stuff like that, it's just, God, I don't even know where to begin with this. I don't think that, okay, I'm not obviously not condoning it or recommending it or anything, but just from a strategic perspective, even if that was the hill you're going to die on. I mean, that's just not a good strategic target for anything other than terrorism. That's why I actually do think that was domestic terrorism, and it's just going to continue. And again, like I said, my concern is it becomes tit for tat, like some of those police shootings we've seen. Yeah, and I saw he said he did it for the driver in the Wisconsin massacre or whatever. Yeah, I did see that. Kind of on that topic though, if that's, I don't know what this guy's, I don't even know if he had a strategic objective, but I would just say, even if that's your, even if that's the hill that you are proverbially gonna die on, it just doesn't make any sense to do anything like that. It's just insane. There is no. It's just an incredibly tragic thing that happened, and yeah, I don't know. I also haven't really thought this through, and also haven't dug through. Like, I haven't even read his manifesto, but I saw parts of it and read parts of it, and it's low intensity conflict that's going to continue to happen on all sides, and it's tough. The copy and paste manifesto. I saw where he copied and pasted some from the New Zealand shooters thing, and again, yeah. Yeah, I think that manifesto has been pulled down off a lot of places, but you can still find it. I mean, it's still out there in a couple places. Let me see here. So at any rate, just one thing I want to add here is, here, let me see if I can. I'll tell you what here. Just watch that. One thing that I mentioned in one of the last week's Ford Observer reports is I noted that Biden was going to give a speech on stopping crime this summer, the summer crime wave, and one of the things he wanted to touch on was anti-gun and increasing gun laws. And as soon as that shooting happened, I saw it on Twitter, I think, and I just looked at that and I said, wow, what a great time for Biden to be talking about anti-gun stuff, and then this thing happens, and it is what it is. I tell you, it's been pretty nice to unplug from like Russia and China, just for the couple days that I've been here. I tell you, I'm spending a lot of time thinking about how I can make the biggest impact, the best impact. And man, I'll be honest, I don't know that. I believe in the work at Ford Observer, and that's why I started the company in 2015, and that's why I've made it my job 60 hours a week since then. I actually don't think analysis is the best way I can help people. I think it's actually going back to teaching, and so that's something I want to be looking at doing over the next several months is probably hiring a replacement for me somehow, or just let Dustin and Max take over. And I'm going to go back to teaching, and the teaching and researching. What if we use these late night vacation streams to focus on the importance of perspective? The decline of empire doesn't mean we need to be focused on the crappy parts. Distressing is important. Yeah, so perspective is important. My perspective right now is I need to do a lot more research into low intensity conflict, and I would say instead of explaining what's happening or making that my primary focus should be explaining what you should be doing And, doing an area study, that's a great start. Building a local preparedness / information sharing network, that's another great step. But there's a lot of things just on the counter organizing level, and a lot of things that we can be doing in our communities to prepare for low intensity conflict, which is going to get worse this decade. And, if we kind of go with the key assumption that we've got, maybe 2.5 years before a trigger event. I mean, a trigger event could happen at any time, but I think the 2024 elections is going to be certainly a trigger sometime around there. And it may not be that Tuesday in November. It could be weeks before that, days or weeks before that. It could be days or weeks after that. So this is a thought that I've had for some time. My time should not be digging through. My time is not best spent digging through the news to look for pieces of information, to do strategic analysis, which I've been doing with China and this stuff going on. My time really is best spent researching what worked and what didn't in previous low intensity conflicts, and preparing kind of a strategic plan on what you can be doing tactically in your local area that you could, we could all link together and build a strategic capability. Mike, could your next area study course be a walkthrough with a newbie? Because watching the entire process would give newbies confidence. Yeah. I'll probably do some kind of live area study thing again. Sometime, maybe later this year. And I don't even know if I can, I don't know. All right. So, let's see. I'm trying to finish this book. I'm going to be finishing this book Friday and Saturday morning on the beach. I'm going through and highlighting it right now, and then I'm going to go back through and summarize chapter by chapter, and then send that out over on the Gray Zone study group, which I got to get back going. All right, at any rate, gang, I think I'll probably bounce. It's been a long day. Man, I went fishing this morning. We headed out. It was windy. It was so windy. We're chasing tarpon and trying to look for a permit, but it's so freaking windy here. Didn't have much luck. I'm fly fishing, and so just fighting the wind is just insane. And it's pushing our boat around all day today. We're back in the mangroves, and it's typically great fishing. And I love catching tarpon anyway. That's my favorite fish. I used to be a fly fishing guide in Wyoming, and I had my own drift boat and would take clients down the river. And for a long time, I was really kind of in love with catching trout, and I just got pulled back to. I took a couple years off right when I left the intelligence community and did that, and I just couldn't stay away from the Forward Observer type stuff and the intel and security thing. So, I came down here a few years ago and caught my first tarpon on the fly, and ever since then, it's just like, man, freshwater fly fishing. It's cool, but it is not the same. Not the same at all. After you start linking up with permit and tarpon. And I still haven't caught a bonefish. I didn't see a single bonefish today, so yep. Yeah, man, I tell you, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. But at any rate, hey, I'll be back next week, and we'll get into some more stuff. Like, we'll talk about this book that I'm trying to finish up, and I'll take questions. And basically, I've come to the conclusion I got to get back into doing research and doing a lot more studying, and probably a lot less on the Forward Observer side. So, all right, everyone, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Just checking in, and maybe we'll do another one tomorrow night. Yep. All right, y'all be well and stay out front. Bye-bye.